What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. And if you guys don't know, I was at the Red River rivalry over the weekend. I am a Longhorns fan, and I completely lost my voice during the game. So it's probably about half back now, but yesterday I could really not talk at all. So trying to fight through it, trying to come on here, give you guys a play. But yeah, that's why I could not give you guys a play yesterday, is because like I could physically not speak. So wanted to rest up and just make sure that I was good to go for this week and tonight's game and stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to, in today's video, kind of go over what the weekend looked like. I had a busy weekend, so I know I uploaded on Saturday morning, but really couldn't go through any of the plays that hit and stuff like that. But I will say on Saturday night, we hit this huge 10x right here, pairing this pumpkin discount they gave out on Thursday with all of these Ohio State players right here. We got Will Howard, we got Jeremiah Smith, we got Henderson, all to go over right here. Obviously an insane game that they played against Oregon, and a lot of scoring, a lot of passing, and yeah, very, very correlated. Like I always say, right? Will Howard, he got 326 yards. His number one receiver got 100 of those yards. Trayvon Henderson, I think he got like 20 receiving yards, and then I also took his rush yards over. And then obviously, I think I already went over this, but Friday we all hit this on the on this YouTube channel. So I gave this out on Wednesday. We cashed this Counter-Strike one, and then UNLV players to go over and over on Friday night. So we went ahead, hit that. We hit some Counter-Strike 2-mans and stuff like that. And then this one actually was on Flex Friday, where one of them DMP'd, and then we missed one of them, but the rest of the entry hit right here. So we got a 2x. This is pretty much like hitting a 4 out of 5, I guess it would be like. So we hit a 2x there, really close to hitting almost like a 21x, which is crazy. And then on Better, there's actually a video of me like scrolling through Better, but I probably won't play it. What I'm just going to say is we have hit 7 of the last 10 Better entries. So if you guys know, Better is giving out a discount every single day of the MLB playoffs. Okay, so that's going to be up until like early November. So we should have like 20 more days of Better discounts. So far, we are 7 and 10. Okay, so that is full entries hitting. That's like turning $10 into 30, turning 20 into 60. We are 7 out of 10 so far. So you can do the math how much we won there. But again, if you don't have Better, you're leaving money on the table. If you don't have Better, if you don't have all these apps that I talk about other than PrizePicks, and I know, like, I love PrizePicks too. I use PrizePicks all the time, probably 90% of the time, but that 5% of the time where I do use Better, that 5% of the time where I do use Sleeper Chalkboard, you're getting these easy discounts in entries that you can just easily make money long-term with when you just pair it up with the discount. So again, I can't stress this enough. I feel like, you know, I'm like beating a dead horse at this point, but Better, it's so easy to hit entries when you're getting these huge discounts on these MLB players. Also, so many, probably broke the record of the amount of 3 out of 4s and close entries that we had to go through this weekend right here. So we could have had, and I'll show you guys what we've done in the past week. It's actually pretty crazy, but we could have legitimately went up like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 units this weekend if some of these would have went the other way. Probably the toughest one right here was this Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift one. I actually sent this out on Friday, and Caleb Williams played an amazing game. I think he got 4, maybe even 5 pass touchdowns, and then he got only 226 yards after playing like the game of his life so far. I don't know, like in the NFL at least. He only got 226 yards, yeah. So Swift, he got 28. So he hit his over, and then Caleb Williams, he fell flat by about 14, 15 yards. And that's just what happens sometimes in the NFL when these guys go up early and they're up the whole game. They just start running. And it's really frustrating a lot of times. But yeah, we took this one on Friday. We also took this one on Friday right here. Squirrel White, I think, was the only Tennessee receiver to go over. If you guys don't know anything about Tennessee football, they pretty much have 3 receivers that all of their lines are about 40, okay? So it's kind of a gamble sometimes of like which receiver is going to be the guy that goes over, which receivers are going to be the guys that go under. Squirrel White, unfortunately, was the one who went over this week. And he got like a 40, 50-yard catch right here, and he just went over in like one play. But Nico I, he went way under. And I really do like Nico I's unders because I don't know, like he's really good, but he sometimes just doesn't get the yardage that he needs to get. And then like, yeah, Milrow, he didn't go over. He needed probably about, I don't know, he needed like 40 more yards. This Counter-Strike play right here, this missed by 1 headshot right here. So it was at 17, or it was at 16, and he ended up getting getting 17. That sucks. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he needed 7 catches. He only got 4. Shedeur, I needed him to go under. Travis Hunter went under because he got injured, but Shedeur, he had an insane game just because they passed a ton. And honestly, even the play that I gave out Saturday morning, I mean, I know you see the 2 reds right here, but if Jackson Dart, if he gets 10 more yards, and then Will Howard, you know, I know it's kind of a lot to ask for, but he needed 1 more pass touchdown, right? In a game like that, where I think the final score was like, I don't know, it was in the 30s or 40s, something like that. Will Howard, you know, something could have went different, and he just gets 1 more pass touchdown, right? I think he ran a touchdown in. If that touchdown would have just been a pass touchdown, then Jackson Dart gets 10 yards, which that game went into overtime. There's really no reason Jackson Dart shouldn't have went over there. So, yeah, really, really close right here. I mean, close, super close, super close. These two, this one was fairly close as well, and then just a lot of other 3 out of 4s. So I will say, I know today's video is going to be a little bit longer, but I did kind of want to go over the weekend. So this is how the past week has gone. I couldn't find a way to like shrink it to just the weekend, but this is how the past week has gone, right? So you can see this is over here is the date, like pretty much October 7th, and now we're at October 14th. So this is all of the plays on my VIP and free plays that I've sent out over this whole week, right? So you can see we've what is that, about 73 plays over the course of this time frame right here. So again, probably, you know, I guess that's like 7 or 8 plays a day. Going to send out more plays this week for sure. But again, 30 units of profit, 28% ROI right here, and you can see a really consistent bankroll building type week, which is great to see right there. 30 units in 1 week is not too shabby whatsoever. This is more of a long-term time view right here. So this is since May 17th. So over the course of around 4 months, we're up 328 units, 15% ROI, and you can see my record is actually like 1,400 bets now, which is crazy. And yeah, you can see, right, May 17th, this is when I really started tracking this stuff. I really started tracking it religiously, and we've just absolutely killed it since then, right? And if you guys don't know what a unit is, it is pretty much how much you put on every single bet. So some people put $5 on every single bet, some people put 10, 20, some people put $100 on every bet, and you can see what your unit size is and how much you would have made in that time frame. And actually, I think these numbers are lower than they should be because I forgot to update it. But yeah, you guys, amazing. Honestly, amazing past 4 months, past week, past month. I can't even like begin to describe how well we've been doing, and we're going to keep it going for sure. So let me get into the first play, and then I will show you guys ways to get my VIP, which is really important, and you guys should definitely stick around and watch till then. So first play of the day, let's go ahead and go on better right here. We got Juan Soto to go more than 0.5 bases. So this is a discount, another discount on better. I just told you guys 7 out of 10 of the better slips that I've sent out. Probably, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 of them have been on these YouTube videos. We have gone 7 out of 10. So again, take this one. Again, this discount is insane because his line is normally 1.5, so they're reducing it down to 0.5, okay? So that's a 66% discount. And then I'm taking Josh Allen to go over 0.5 interceptions. I found this line on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, which is an optimizer I use a lot of times to find some of these lines for the MLB, for NBA, as well as for football sometimes. So this line is really good because his line across the board is minus 145, minus 150, in that range right there. So they're pretty much saying he's a lot more likely to go over interceptions than under interceptions, right? If you're to take some team on a money line to go and they are minus 150, that means they are pretty favored to win right here. So first play of the day, lock this in on better. If you guys want to get more of my plays, I actually have 2 ways in today's video. So first way is to text me the word bet right here. Text me the word bet to this number, and I will get you guys instructions on how to get my VIP for 2 free months. All you have to do is sign up for Bet Online and put $20 into that into the website. Take a $20 entry that I will have for tonight's game. It's going to be a money line for tonight's game. And then what I will do is I'm going to Venmo or Cash App you guys back the $20. So you're going to put $20 in, you're going to take a $20 bet, and I'm going to Venmo or Cash App you back the $20 from my personal bank account. So I'm paying you guys back to do this. So it'll be completely free for you guys. So you guys will put $20 in, but I'm going to give you guys the $20 back. So I'm paying you back, so it'll be free. And then after that, send me a screenshot that you took the bet and put the money in, and then I will get you guys a code to get my VIP for free for 2 full months, which is insane. This is an insane offer, especially because you just saw how we've done in the past 4 months. So maybe cut that in half, right, for 2 months, and that, what, like 160, 170 units? That could be thousands of dollars if you're a $10, $20 better. So Really great way to do that. Again, this should take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, so it's really easy to do that. And then another way, and this is really important, is I am actually reducing my 6-month VIP pass to $500. The catch is there's only 5 spots remaining. So there's only 5 spots available for this right here, but this is a huge discount that I do not do very often. My 6-month pass is normally $1,000, and my VIP access is normally $250 a month. So you're pretty much getting 6 months of my VIP for the cost of 2 months of my VIP, because my VIP is normally $250 per month, right? So you're pretty much getting 4 months free if you buy this today. So again, I do not do this very often. This should sell out really quickly. And I was like, hey, should I do a 25% discount, a 30% discount? And I'm like, you know what? Let's do a 50% discount just because we have been doing so well on this. And again, this is another look at that graph. So this is over 4 months. So you're getting 6 months of my VIP access. So if we were to do this again and run it up again over the next 4 months, which again, we're going to do that. There's no reason we don't. You should be up 300 plus units in after the 6-month pass is done. And again, you're just getting this for $500. And I showed you guys what a unit means. So you can do, do how much you bet. So if you bet $10, do that times 300 times 328. And you guys will see how much you should be up over 6 months, 4 months, stuff like that. So again, 5 spots available. That's going to be the first link in the description. So no code or anything like that. All you have to do is click purchase right here, and you will get presented with the checkout screen right here to get my VIP for $500. All right, you guys. So here is the play for the day. I will say this game is going to be very hard to predict, or it is very hard to predict because of a number of reasons. Okay, so the Jets. All right, you guys. So I know you guys have been waiting. Thank you for the patience. If you guys watched till the end, if you guys watched up until this point, I really, really appreciate that. And again, leave a like on this video for me doing this because my voice, I feel like it's about to go again. So I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. But again, we got Bills, we got Jets tonight. This game, I will say, is researching it, it's very hard to predict, you guys. The reason being is because, one, the Jets, they either look really good or they look really, really bad. The Bills, the exact same thing. They either look really good, like they could potentially win the Super Bowl, or they look really bad. Same thing with Jets. They look really bad or like they're going to be a top playoff team type thing. So really hard to predict which one of these teams we're going to get tonight. On top of all of that, we do have the Jets. Obviously, they fired their head coach last week, and their defensive coordinator is now the interim head coach, okay? So that's not really that great for the Jets. That's not very great for the Jets offense. Now, I do think this is going to go one of two ways. I think the Jets are going to look absolutely horrible on offense and just try to run the ball and just try to ground and pound, and I don't think that's going to work out at all. Or they're going to play a lot of dink and dunk, small type check down passes and just play it safe and just prove to themselves that they can move the ball a little bit with a little bit of throwing. So I think that is what I'm going to go with. I also think on top of that, they're going to be down this whole game. So if they're down in the game, they're going to be throwing a lot, right? We saw that with something like the Colorado game on Saturday. If Shadur Sanders is down, if Colorado's down, they're going to throw a ton, and that's why Shadur almost got 400 yards. The opposite of Caleb Williams, right? Caleb Williams was up a ton in that game, and he didn't get many, or he didn't even hit his yard total after having an amazing game because they were up that whole game, right? So if they're down in this game, they're going to throw a lot. So a lot of throwing from Aaron Rodgers, a lot of attempts, and then Breece Hall is a really good pass-catching running back. The more attempts that Aaron Rodgers gets, the more chances that Breece Hall gets to catch the ball and run a little bit with the ball. And I think 27.5 yards should be right around that thing there. Going over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go actually less for Josh Allen and Keon Coleman. So I know this looks low. I know Josh Allen's line looks low. I do just really think the Bills are going to get up early and they're just going to sit on this lead, and it's going to be really hard for the Jets to come back at all. I think if the Bills, I think they might put up 21 points really early, maybe by the middle of the second quarter, and I think they're just going to sit on that lead because they know the Jets aren't going to be able to score 21 points very easily. So I'm going to take the unders. I think the same thing is going to happen where Buffalo's just going to get an early lead. Josh Allen might look like he's about to go over. He might even have like over 100 yards in the second at the start of the second half, but I think they're really just going to pull back, run the ball a lot on the Jets, and just waste the clock out and just kind of win the game that way. So it's going to be an interesting game. Again, I'm not like I don't love this matchup just because it's really hard to predict how these teams are going to do. It could go the opposite way, and it could go, 40. Both these teams have the talent and have the quarterbacks to have a game where it's 40-40 into overtime and just back and forth passing battle. And they also have the teams that it's just like a 7-7 bloodbath where both these teams are just cannot move the ball whatsoever, and they also kind of have the defenses for it too. So really weird game tonight, but I am going with this again. Again, do want to reiterate, this is 10 to win $85, so this is an 8.5x. So we only need to hit 1 in 8 of these and we will be profitable, right? And we have hit, I think, 6 in the past 10 videos, and maybe 5 in the past 10 videos. I'm honestly getting a lot of these numbers confused, to be honest, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's absolutely kill it again this weekend. To the VIP people, there's very, very limited Counter-Strike tonight. Counter-Strike today, but there is a ton tomorrow, okay? I think they're taking a break. I don't know. They're taking like a big Counter-Strike break today, but tomorrow there's a ton of games. There's probably like 25, 30 games, so I don't know if there's going to be a lot of Counter-Strike today. Actually, I think they're completely done playing today. They're like taking a bye day, but tomorrow there's a lot, so look out for a lot of plays tonight on the VIP for Counter-Strike because there's really a lot of plays, so I don't know what they're doing, but I really can't keep track of what these Counter-Strike players are always doing, but yeah, you guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.